Good tidings, everyone, and welcome to me running away from grinding like a little bitch while I try to start the stream. And realize things are minimized that should not be minimized. Okay, there we go. Good tidings, everyone. Welcome. We did not, unsurprisingly, quite have time to properly gain some levels, between recordings, like we wanted. This is due to the fact that I had plague. I tried to go to a LARP while I was sick in the rain, and unsurprisingly got more sick. And, like, spent a day in bed having, like, hallucinating card games. Basically. Actually, like, I could tell you all about this duel that totally happened on 5 that definitely was not. It was better than what was actually happening. But, yeah,
Elgin has some very strong feelings about Arc 5.
There is only one Supreme King. It is not who it is in Arc 5. No.
Hey, it's been a while. Glad you could finally make a stream again.
Who is it? Oh!
I'm gonna call you Freezer today because I think you had another name and I forgot it.
Why am I so pathetic and weak?
There is always a Yu-Gi-Oh rant.
There is, between me, because, like, basically this week has been me being, like, actually bedridden, levels of sick, and cheating on Kingdom Hearts with Yu-Gi-Oh. That's been my week. And with, Zebrafish Cat also occasionally coming in and been like, I've been watching, that's all it's really me getting derailed and being willing to derail everything in the literal second second. It doesn't help that literally until I hit the play button, I was angrily ranting to Ben.
It's true. I was there, I can confirm.
We apologize for the fact that we were apologizing. I got sidetracked. Sorry for not having did my grinding off screen. Shit was busy because I exploded on the inside because of germs and being outside in the rain for 6 hours. At least this time it wasn't in a belly dancer costume because I wasn't equipped. That is a thing I regret a lot. Do not recommend going. I am not even strong enough to handle swarms of these guys right now. Fun. I forgot I could cure.
Congratulations.
I have been going back to the save point every time I take damage because I literally forgot I have heal now. It's been a week, guys.
Are you okay?
No,
Do I need to drive the body?
No. No.
There is a little something funny about Vanitas and Ben driving swords.
That's why these are the best costumes for all of the Kingdom Hearts streams. They will always make sense.
Congratulations, you have so many more subscribers than us.
Oh!
He has 240 subscribers.
That's exciting!
Yeah,
Congratulations!
Congratulations, that's great. Keep going. Become successful.
Yeah.
We believe it.
Live the dreams. It is... I am probably not okay, but it's fine. Animazement is this weekend, by the way, everyone. There should be... I do believe our dear Sojourn has been kind enough to post things for us regarding our panel. That will be this coming Friday at 12:30, titled Kingdom Hearts 3 More Real Than Xion, apparently, because it's soon to be announced. Actually, originally when I picked that title, I was hoping that the release date would have been announced, which it looks like it's going to be announced like the week after anime. Yeah. Because they are talking about it being released in June.
Yeah, no, it's almost definitely getting either E3 or the orchestra.
Yeah.
Oh. Good luck with that.
Good luck with what?
Oh, it's Ramadan right now.
Oh, good luck with that. Oh my gosh. Why am I just failing at everything? Anyway, so we have that, and that's the other reason I've been dead, is that I've been traveling together, doing cosplays. I made a Scrooge McDuck costume. I made a prosthetic feet. That was a fun time. And so a lot of my free time, instead of going to things that I should be doing, was going to crying over my sewing machine and into a pile of wigs, because I still have to fix this wig up so that it is acceptable for, like, it's okay on camera, I guess. It has some sad. As well as fixing up, I don't trust these guys. They hit so hard. I don't like them. They're rude. Fixing up a bunch of old costumes. I had to make a new codpiece for Benita's because the old one is just sad in it. And
it was murdered by safety.
Yeah, it never got a correct, like, proper attachment mechanism. For the longest time, it was a safety pin to my pants because I am out of here and am going to go run away now. Because I fucked up that bad.
Congratulations.
I am grossly under levels. God, why am I trying to go to the safe point? Because I don't...
Enjoy your summer vacation. We hope you get to the beach.
Insert Roxas jerk here. Yeah. But yeah, so, apologies for the fact that you're having to watch me try to gain a level, sadly and pathetically, as I just, in general, fail. Although we got through the chameleon without dying, which still, like, astounds and confuses me. Fluffy I wasn't that surprised about, but, like, the fucking chameleon is the bane of everyone's existence.
Not mine.
Go sit in the corner, you're not allowed.
But you're in the corner.
I hate you. Oh. But yeah, I'm fixing up my Baby Nort cosplay. He's probably gonna be Sunday because he's the easiest to wear. Is young Xehanort from the first Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, where he's the like Ericus matching costume, not time travel. Baby Nort. Baby Nort in theory before he was a complete douchebag, maybe a little bit.
Congrats on dying. We are going for the entire convention.
Yes.
One of my bosses is not happy. But that happens.
Yes, we will be in Raleigh from Thursday to Sunday probably. Fun and excitement will be had. The other costume, you're bringing back them.
Yep, because Derek Stephen Prince is going to be there.
Are you bringing Tsukasa?
Yes.
Okay, and you're bringing Tsukasa. I'm bringing, I think Baby Nort, he needed a new wig desperately, because the old one had been through, like, hell and back, and that wig is getting repurposed for Scrooge. That's how shitty it is now. And Nash.
We will eventually have a dead counter again.
We will eventually have a dead counter again.
I have personally exploded just as much, if not more, than this one.
Ben has less free time than I do. My contract work has not been that bad. I just have had a lot of other random responsibilities and got sick.
I've been so busy, I still haven't been able to send my bug report to the very nice lady who offered to let me send her a bug report. I will do that eventually. You should really get on that. That should be a higher priority. I know, it's filmed. But
oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's filmed and spliced together, but I have not had any time to upload it. Because my mom is very sick right now.
Right.
A lot of illnesses around here.
There has just been sick. I have... I am so, my nose is still like trying to fall off my face. You can't tell. It is slightly better today. No.
I'll go to hold it there, it's gonna...
It actually hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is how messed up my nose is.
I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay. It has reached the, like, saturation of I had blown my nose so much that, like, all of the skin, like, here is super, like, chapped and gross, and I'm actually concerned about my duckbill staying on my face. Levels of that's how messed up my skin is.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Oh my god, this is taking forever.
That's what she said.
Is it? Is it?
We don't know.
You're trying too hard.
When am I not?
That's fair.
Look at the yarn ball I'm making.
You're not. Fine. Fine! I guess. Oh my god. Sora, you just. But we look forward to seeing everyone who are going to see at the con. The panel, I will actually be scrambling. Fortunately, there has not been any super major news updates. Because I have looked into editing the panel, I have just not cleaned it up, because there are some things I wanted to do, for my PowerPoint.
There were a couple new reveals recently because of the,
They were not relevant to what goes in the PowerPoint.
I wasn't sure, because you had been dying whether you would...
I had been dying. I actually had the phenomenon of, like, enough people told me there was a whole new trailer that I got confused. There is not.
There was not a new trailer.
No.
There was...
There was some footage-ish. There was a demo.
Yes.
There was a demo at an exclusive event, and there is not a lot of new things to physically look at. There were a lot of things to read. I read all of those things, and then while sick and like hallucinating, enough people were like, "Have you seen the like new KH trailer?" And I was like, "What?" And someone at some point tried to tell me that Toy Story just got revealed, and I was like, "Boy, buddy, pal." Yes. And I, like, had to go then play the time to, like, do research on what announcements have been made game, which I hate doing. But happens a lot in just the game industry in general, where, like, one fan, is confused enough to insist that there was a thing that the whole fandom just, like, starts mass hallucinating that there was new content.
I think the only real new content was,
that is, yes. There was quite, it was the only new thing, was the Wreck-It Ralph summon, and, very recently, like, yesterday or today or something, an executive made a, sassy comment implying that that is the world that is going to be in play. Which would make sense, and is concerning for plot reasons.
Yeah, really.
But
I'm starting to wonder if the plot twist is they're in a video game. They know they're in a video game,
yeah.
Or they at least find out they're in a video game.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is the reset button.
Yeah. And then suddenly Kingdom Hearts became fucking Homestuck, and I really hate everything about that sentence. There was a lot of new gameplay stuff, but there was no new, like, there was no, and then Marluxia showed up levels of plot thing, basically.
Oh, hey, we would be totally cool with you adding our, channel in the sidebar thing.
Oh,
that would
please!
be great.
We will happily add yours as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, we need more YouTuber friends. Like,
follow for follow.
yes.
No, unless something very, very bad happens, Kingdom Hearts 3 will be coming out this year.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably a late November, early December release
yes.
date.
They
people
have...
who thought it would be early 2018, I'm a little skeptical of, because that was never going to happen.
The only way that was going to happen was if Square Enix decided to be Beyonce.
Yes.
Which they did not do. We are past the only, like, time it would have released before, like, November.
Yeah.
maybe September. But
there was like a pre-order thing somewhere that seemed to imply that it was a late November release date.
that would make sense. They want it out in time for Christmas, and they want it to be in that, which is when they've released a lot of the games in America.
Yeah. If they miss Christmas, it would not be good for Square Enix, so they're gonna try and get it out for Christmas.
Most people don't have enough money to buy games for themselves anymore, basically. As like, they have no question people want the game, but there is a significant number of people, since most of their sales are from people who grew up with the game, and those people are now poor millennials like us.
How are we supposed to have any money when they keep, you know, milking us for jewels all the time?
The joke is that I believe the original theory with the calendar behind Ericus in the original trailer is like correct. And someone at some point, an executive did say things are on track for it to come out 2018, period, stop. Like, that was said in full confidence by someone that's relevant. There just was no release date beyond the nebulous 2018, which is all we've had for a while. Contrary to popular belief, it has
never gotten delayed.
Yes, it has never been delayed. There has never been an announcement for an official date outside of a nebulous 2018 at the end of last year.
They have not delayed it yet.
No. So everything is fine, and
hello, Adonis. We don't know what room we're gonna be in.
And we don't know that until you do.
But even the time is subject to change depending on last minute.
It's 2 days before the con, and we still might get an email saying we changed your time. That is how cons work. That is not core. Like, I want to emphasize, like, that is not an amazement being shitty. That just happens. It's how they have to function. Most people don't see the itinerary until they walk into the cons with their badge and just use the paper anyway.
And even then, sometimes the paper is wrong.
And even then, the paper is wrong because there are changes so last minute that they only wind up on, like, a new app. Which there is, and it gets like re-updated in the middle of the con. I've been a part of that before. It is actually very handy that they are able to do that. Because you are dealing, because fan panels are run by fans, and they don't have the, like, money to be, like, liable for, like, I suddenly can't get to North Carolina for whatever reason kind of thing. It just happens. So, but as far as we know, it is Friday at home. And we have full 2 hours, which will be nice because I was, like, dying trying to run the whole panel. Because the other thing is, I don't have to change anything. Because the problem with the panel at KatsuCon was I had an hour, not 2 hours, and it is a 2 hour panel. And the reason Animazement gave us the slot over another Kingdom Hearts panel when we first had it years ago, we were told, was there was another panel. It only wanted an hour, and someone went, you can't explain that game in only an hour.
That was literally why we got in instead of them.
And
we're
very proud of that. And then I had to do the original panel fairly quickly anyway, but KatsuCon was also after, like, the lore apocalypse of Marluxia showing up, like, 5 times, and back cover and a bunch of other stuff, like, had happened between then and the last time I had done it. So I was, like, crying, trying to be sure I had, as much as possible. Can we get some fucking Heartless up in here?
No.
So I'm not. Nope.
How to subtly call your friends out on their language. Tangent. So all of these little enemies with the funny repeat, I noticed that all of their names end in some kind of musical thing.
Yeah, did you not know that is a thing? Yeah.
Yeah. I had forgotten. I'm sure I knew at one point. But anyway, because of the Wish Kingdom Hearts, which organization member is responsible for these? I would like to elect these as the Zemix.
Yes.
Heartless.
This is the real reason why Zemix has a foundation canon. That's it, that's the joke.
This is the one game of Twister.
Well, that and the one game of Twister that the fandom will never let go of. There. Was that me? Was that me? Did I level up? I think that was. I want to be. It was red. I'm pretty sure that's Sora and not Double.
Red is Sora.
Okay. I'm assuming that that's the colors are what character it is, not what type of level up you got, right? Am I? Yes, I leveled up. Okay.
Congratulations.
For the love of all that is good and holy, I still cannot see people's HP bars.
I'm really sorry. Treasure magnet.
I can't.
I know.
So we're going to save.
Oh,
yes, it was much more accessible in the first game than it is in any of the other games. I always found that like kind of weird. But so now to actually fight the fucking boss. I had a feeling that me failing miserably at guard armor was going to be most of today, and I'm really sorry about that. Like I would like to actually formally apologize for today possibly being just boss hell and not getting to Agrabah like I should. Because what is time? Time is not a line, time is a circle. And that is why clocks are round.
Okay, look.
Excuse you, that was a red versus blue quote.
I don't watch things.
Ow.
You okay, bro?
I'm fine. Sora is less so. It's fine.
Sora is never fine.
That's true. This is a valid statement. Yeah, I just want to be sure all of my shitpost trooping is guitar and any theory things are still valid, so I don't think anything too major has popped up for the PowerPoint, because we haven't had any major relevant story quests in things yet. In paychecks.
Yeah, there hasn't been probably when PvP mode happens.
Yes.
Are you guys excited for PvP mode in 2 days? Because that's when it's launching. I'm not.
I'm not either.
I'm mostly not because of changes they're making to the story quests, and I want to complete all of the objectives and all of the story quests, and I don't have that kind of time. It's on fire!
That it is.
They don't let me play with fire.
I play with fire. I don't know why people let me do it.
No one can stop you.
Oh, yeah.
You don't listen. Someone tells you don't play with fire and you're like, bite me.
Very, very, very accurate. Does anyone going to Animazement know if there are any Kingdom Hearts photo shoots? I could not find any. I was sad, because I was like, this will help me decide when to wear other Kingdom Hearts costumes. And, I did not find anything. Nope, nope, you can do it. You're a strong boy, with powerful jumping legs. Okay.
I don't even... I don't even know how to react to that zebrafish cat. I just...
To what?
Oh, it was like so funny story about the Cage 3 demo. The YouTuber I watched called Maximilian Dude got to play, and he has never played a Cage game, but he felt guilty about not making the video. So he made this really apologetic video trying his best to describe what was happening all.
I feel sorry for this guy. Like, that is... He was very respectful and tried really hard and had, like, he knew that there were so many people and, like, didn't, like, and tried so hard. Like, what a sweetie. That is a tough place to be in. I know... That is always hard, being next to the person who, like, obviously, like, and knowing that they're not gonna get a chance to, like, I'm doing it for the people who I know want it. For the people who can't be here, even if I have no idea what's going on. Really, Sora. Really. This is what we're doing.
Wait, he's getting wrecked. I got a little confused.
Probably. I'm always getting
I don't know. There's a couple of things in the chat.
Fucking Donald!
Okay. I'm going on silly tangent time.
Okay.
So if Wreck-It Ralph is canon to Kingdom Hearts, does that mean that all of the things that were canon to Wreck-It Ralph, like Sonic...
Yes, it does! Oh my god!
Like Sonic
no!
So the Sonic the Hedgehog thing is no longer just a running joke, it is now a feasible possibility.
Oh no! Oh no! We're getting into the oh god. Matt Pat once did a theory on, like, the if you find enough things with crossovers that cross over with other things, technically you can cross over everything with everything, canonically.
Like Kevin Bacon.
Yes, it is, and Kingdom Hearts is becoming the 5 degrees to crossing over literally everything. I am so happy.
Oh, I see the wrecked thing was in regards to PvP.
Oh, yeah. Oh god.
I'm going to get murdered. I'm never good at PvP. Though I do want to play Fortnite. Fortnite looks really fun. And it was made by Epic Mega Games.
Nope. I am bad at this game. I am bad at Ganondorf. Okay. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Okay,
no!
I'm already doing that.
Sonic can't have terror. He's mine. My son.
I'm very concerned about what was just said.
We should be.
Come on! Oh, thanks, Goofy. Goofy, get the fuck back here! Fuck you, Goofy! Okay, thanks, guys. Okay. That is amazing. I had not thought of that, and that makes me really happy. Because that Wreck-It Ralph is the Omni crossover, and Kingdom Hearts. I'm. Oh god. Oh hey, I survived.
Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yes, I'm very excited for it. For those of you who have not seen the trailer, it is very disturbing and having a lot of fun. Nope, I fucked up again. Yeah, the Wreck-It Ralph trailer is kind of really disturbing.
Just a little.
It confuses me.
I brought a drink, it's over there.
You did.
I brought some food. It's also over there. I have some really
Yay!
good mushrooms.
So apparently I need an animal level to have exactly enough HP to not get 2-shot, because that's what made the difference. That was it. I thought I was going to be stuck on this the whole time and then beat it on the first try today. So well, also that, and I might just be less dead.
Yeah, you were kind of dead last week. Last week was kind of a week.
Last week...
And also, we got to this at the end of the stream, so you're significantly more awake right now.
That is true. Last week, I also was, like, sick the whole week and was in denial of the fact that I was sick. Like, that's why I went to LARP and then regretted being in the rain for 6 hours. It was
Show me the butterflies so I can rant about them.
There they are.
Okay. You see, like, they have all of these very specific butterflies, and then 3 morpho recolors. Wait, no, I want to see. Oh, actually, that's not a morpho recolor.
Ha!
Well, one of them is. One of them is a white morpho, but there are white morphos, so I don't know if I can do that about that.
Sora. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't just take the stairs, but it was too much to ask.
Because clearly I would have tried to take hold of the body and be like, no, we have to stare at the butterflies until I figure out what they are. I got to hold butterflies this week.
Ooh!
They were painted ladies, and the thing about painted lady butterflies is they are extremely friendly and not at all skittish.
Huh.
Which means when you try and release them, they do not just all scatter. They just kind of chill in their bin and go like, yeah, okay, it's open now. I'm sleeping, this is nap time. So as the resident butterfly expert, I was allowed to pick them up and get them to go away. I was very pleased.
That is good.
I like bugs.
I know you do. There are a lot of them in my house right now because the back door broke, and I'm pretty sure there is a break in the door's seal, which is why there are so many bugs. I thought it was because, like, they just had to leave it open for a long time to clean the glass up, but there are still a lot of bugs, so...
Maybe they just have an old idea.
True. There have been a lot of spiders specifically, which makes me think that it is a crack in the door.
Yeah. That's possible. It does get very cold in here.
It does get very cold. I mean, there's only one layer of glass instead of 2 now, which is why, like, the insulation is...
It gets colder than my basement.
Yes.
Which...
Well, the insulation is fucked up because there's only 1 layer of glass instead of 2. Like, the way a door is designed like that is, is to prevent that by having, glass, a layer of air, and then more glass to not transfer the heat. And now there is a single thin pane of glass. So not only is the door not as thick, but there is not, like, the bubble of, like, temperature control. But there could also just be a leak, because it is chilly. I don't know if I need... Okay. I think I did everything I need to do now. I think I am free.
Oh. Well, I mean, we did get the keyhole.
We got... Well, Traverse Town yesterday was spent us trying to figure out what the fuck we needed to do in what order and who to talk to and where, because this is a 2001 game where breadcrumbing was a fine art people had not learned. And you had to just realize you needed to talk to the right NPC, or, you know, it was assumed, well, why wouldn't you want to go talk to Leon? A second time. We know.
I mean, don't you click through until you get repeated text bubbles for every single NPC ever? I did in Lufia. I got a lot of free things in Lufia. Lufia 3 is the game where you have to press A against every single wall because on like 30% of the walls there are some really powerful free items that you can just find. Which is why I now have a problem about pressing A against every single wall to get the things in the game. Play Lufia 3, you'll hate it.
Is it bad that your Lucia reference made me want to make a shitty Lucia reference, and this is where we are right now. And I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. For my trash. Into the holy hole. Looks suspicious, but that's what he said. Lead to another one. I mean, I guess they could be lesbians. I don't know.
I don't know how things work.
Oh, I missed it. Fuck. Fuck!
Don't die. What did I just say?
It's your fault! It's your fault!
How is this my fault?
This is your fault for distracting me. I even just selected the same world I was just on.
What are you doing? Get good.
Fuck you. I am good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you really?
I am flying the default gummy because ain't no one got time for that shit, okay?
The chat is calling for a dead counter update.
There is no dead counter. But we will update it post-mortem eventually. Probably after the, because after the con, we're gonna have, like, some time for things.
By we, you mean
I will have some time.
specifically. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's...
I would exist. I wish I could.
We still both work 2 jobs. More than that, actually. Because you're about to have, like, 5. And that's the problem.
Yeah, I'm starting a new one soon. It overlaps with, I don't think I can finish out the year. Because it's what I don't know. I'll find out next Saturday. Whose idea was it to make all of these double Who do I blame for this? Who is the one obsessed with play?
I actually might need to go update my gummy and I'm mad. Like, I'm unironically struggling, what the fuck? What is... I forgot.
Oh. Right. We named it.
We got to name the raft. I was expecting it to just be High Wind, and... we don't want that. Can I... that's... Do we have anything that... Why is there not a better menu? Wait.
I don't know.
Okay, reduces
but the
damage from
animation
attack.
is vaguely disturbing.
It is not vaguely, it is extremely. Okay, here we go, wait. Reduces damage from attacks by a lot. Okay. Okay.
Oh boy, 3-hour gummy stream. Let's go! So while we're doing some ridiculous things, who wants to see my giant marshmallows?
Do I have, like, points I run out of? Like, what are the ramifications of me doing this? How do I go up? There we go. Like, nothing is stopping me, and I feel like something should be.
It almost looks like you're constructing guns out of dispelled blocks. I mean, you're going to be easier to hit being this large.
Am I?
Yes.
I mean, yes, but am I?
I'm gonna go get a giant marshmallow because I can. Here, you have 2 microphones.
How do I, what? How do I leave? Did I save it? It's fine. Blocks used. Flyable, yes. Warp, yes. Shield, no. Speed, not at all. Armor 3. Okay. Yes. I'm just going to do this and not worry about the fact that I have apparently created a monstrosity. I played all of my gummy building games in 2. Like, I never really messed with the gummy garage in 1. I have extensively messed with the gummy garage in 2. I made lots of pretty gummy ships that were named after butter. We talked about this, I think. I am actually happier being slower.
Congratulations. Hello, Rolly. Welcome to
welcome to the ship that I just super glued. This is the most Sora-ass thing to do, I would like to add.
Really?
Like, oh, my ship keeps getting fucked up. I'm just going to super glue a lot of strong-looking blocks to it, and it'll probably be fine. I'm also trying to figure... Oh, I'm on Proud Mode. Maybe that's why? I never, remember having difficulty with gummies as a child, so I don't know...
Maybe you just need to learn how to...
Excuse you?
Well, you keep running into everything.
I keep wanting to shoot things. Like, if I stop paying attention to anything on screen. But, like... I want the star. Which is stupid, because I think it gives me more gummy parts that I don't use.
Also, guys, here it is. It's my marshmallow. It's gigantic. It's a giant marshmallow.
That's what she said?
This one
Chubby bunny? Oh my god!
Yeah! Did you not believe me?
I kept seeing it in my peripheral, and it did not look as big as it was. Now, it's a that's what she said joke.
So when I first got these, Alright, Chad, who wants me to shove this in my mouth all at once?
That's what she said.
But, when I first got these, I went to, like, I went to just pop it in my mouth, like I always do with marshmallows. And I got, like, less than a third of, like I got, like, this portion of it in my mouth, and I just started busting out laughing. Well, if you don't say something, I don't know you're here. That's why I said you had to be active in chat.
And the keyhole.
Your fault.
The Heartless are searching for it now. I'm certain we'll find
That musical has
soon
ruined
enough.
me.
Why would you not be allowed to show
So they
giant
just
marshmallows
leave.
on stream?
What?
I don't know, Zebra Fishcat said it.
Jafar, I've looked everywhere for Jasmine. She disappeared like magic.
Maybe it was
The
magic.
girl is more trouble than she's worth.
You said you had things
gonna
under
do it. I'm gonna shove it in my
control.
Oh my god.
Agrabah is
Again,
full of
that is what
holes
she
for
said.
rats to hide in. But why worry about Princess Jasmine? With her or without her, surely this world will be ours when we find the keyhole.
We need all 7 princesses of heart to open the final door. Any fewer is useless.
Well, if the princess is that important, we'll
I guess it's the
find
practice
her.
from Terra.
Find Jasmine and bring her to me at once.
I did it! I made a shipping joke!
Steep yourself in darkness too long.
That is a large
The
marshmallow.
heartless consume the careless.
Your concern is touching, but hardly necessary.
I don't know why that was funny. Oh god, what the fuck? no, Sora. That was the wrong way.
Come on! Heal! Sit! Heal!
Okay, let's see how well I remember the unholy labyrinth that is Agrabah.
Take that!
Yay. I don't know what order I need to go to places. Like, I think I remember how to navigate it, I just don't remember where any of the triggers are. I think Jasmine's over here. I don't know.
I have consumed the marshmallow.
Oh my god, you can talk again.
Yup. Hi, Jasmine.
Who's there? Hello?
What is dubbing? That would make you a princess, my friend. So, oh, wow. That awkward moment where you quote Goofy before he says his line.
Congratulations.
Who controls the city? Jafar. You haven't heard of him? He's the royal vizier. He gained evil powers and seized Agrabah, but desperately is looking for something he calls the keyhole. Jafar caught me trying to escape, but exposition. Who helped you? Oh, I hope Aladdin's alright.
Aladdin? Where might I find this street rat?
Hi, Jafar. It's all your fault.
Jasmine, allow me to find you more suitable
Yep.
company, my dear princess. These little rats won't do, you see.
Jasmine, run!
Ah, the boy who holds the key.
I know that news. Yes, we will not know until probably actually Friday when the last officially.
Like, it will probably be at 12:30. But you should still check your local program to be sure it is still at that time.
And I think there's an online program you can check,
Yes.
Which is always the most accurate.
Yes.
One day I will finish this yarn. It looks like I still
See,
have
I
most
knew that
of
would
the
happen
game.
as soon as I went down there. It would be
Of
dead.
course. Every time. It looks like I have most of this game left, but there's not as much. There's a giant hole.
Hi, world.
What about the world?
There was some clipping. It was, like the camera clipped through the wall.
Oh, I wanted to
And-
make that happen.
No, the camera clipped through the wall, and there was just sky.
Oh, I see. So you could only see Sora? Oh, funny.
Is that this one? It was this one. Okay.
Take that!
Okay. I leveled up. Someone leveled up.
Congratulations.
Can...
No.
Yes!
Oh, yeah. So we're good.
I
You have to-
okay, not that.
What is Slapshot?
What is Slapshot already? Yeah, that'll go.
We need to scan.
We need scan. Holy shit, do we need scan?
Took until like what, level 21?
Yes. Yes, it did. God, I regret RNGing that, but it was hilarious, so I don't regret it that much.
No regrets, regrets.
Yep. I fucked up. It's fine.
Congratulations.
Okay. Aladdin is not here, but we're gonna steal his shit. Damn, homeboy had a mega elixir? Oh, Carpet's here though.
Oh, Carpet. Hope you don't mind that we're
bye,
stealing your
Carpet.
stuff.
Carpet flew off towards the desert. Let's follow it, Sora. Oh, that was it? That was my direction? Randomly, aimlessly wander around. I thought you had to spend more time in the city before you went into the desert. Oh no, we go to the desert because we're not going straight to the,
Cave of Wonders?
Yeah, there's stuff in the desert before the Cave of Wonders. I forgot about that. Boop.
We're doing all this kind of nonsense in here right now.
Wants us to come along, all aboard. Right, we go save Aladdin out in the middle of the goddamn desert. And, yep.
Congratulations.
Oh, well, that was admittedly cool spawn effect. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop attacking me. Why?
Switch my legs.
I understand this feeling. Okay, time to heal. I'm trying to think of intelligent things to say, because it's,
Grinding McGrinderson time.
well, it's not grinding McGrinderson time. I have to beat, like, these are plot enemies, but,
That is a really cool spot.
it is. I'm at, like, it's one of those things where it's like, how much effort did they put into the thing that most people aren't even willing to notice?
A lot, because it's Square Enix, and more specifically, Tetsuya Nomura.
Well, conveniently has stopped speaking. We didn't actually help him.
No, we really didn't.
Genie, get rid of these guys!
Wish number one coming right up.
I don't wish them. No, I figured it out. I'm smart. I'm not gonna say anything because I figured out my mistake.
Thanks, Sora.
Aladdin, what are you doing out here?
Same old stuff. Hunting legendary treasure. Just paid a visit to the Cave of Wonders. I found that magic carpet. And this lamp. Legend has it that whoever holds the lamp can summon...
Please, kid, leave the intros to a professional. The one and only Genie of the Lamp. Rub-a-dub-dub the lamp and have your dearest wishes granted. Today's winner is Aladdin. Congratulations.
Aladdin what?
Patience, my fine feathered friend. Any 3 wishes. Oh, 1 wish, a 2 wish, a 3 wish. Then I make like a banana and seal it. Our lucky winner made his first wish.
And let me tell you what a doozy that wish was.
So he has 2 left. So, Master, what'll you have for wish number 2?
How about making me a fabulously wealthy prince?
Whoa! Money, royalty, fame! Why didn't I think of that? Okay, you asked for it. 100 servants and 100 camels loaded with gold.
Why are Sora and Aladdin talking like they know each other?
I was just thinking that, like, that was
thanks.
weird.
Okay.
They have very
think I'll
obviously
put that
definitely
on
never
hold
met
until
unless,
we reach
like,
Agrabah.
Aladdin is mistaking him for a key
Ooh,
kid,
like a
which
prince. You
would
see, there's
raise
this
questions.
Girl in Agrabah named Jasmine. But she's a princess. And she could never fall for a guy like me.
Princess?
Jasmine?
Oh, that's right. She's in trouble, Aladdin.
What?
I
Well,
say
come
with
on,
no
let's get
emotion on
going.
my face whatsoever.
Because texture melds.
Uh,
I wish all the Heartless were gone. Game ends.
do we put in Aladdin so we can steal his shit, or do we stay with Donald and Goofy so I'm gonna stay with Donald and Goofy so I can get, Trinities.
Okay.
Sorry, Aladdin.
Ah, fresh air, the great outdoors.
The fact that
I
Sora's
guess you
hair
don't get out
swooshes
much,
makes
huh?
me... So,
Comes with
okay.
the job. Phenomenal
I have a
cosmic
Yu-Gi-Oh
powers,
tangent, but it's a relevant
infinite
Yu-Gi-Oh
living
tangent.
space.
Because it's a
always
general
3
spiky
wishes,
haired
then back to my
person's
portable
tangent.
prison. I'm
There were
lucky to see
characters
the
whose
light
hair
of
got
day
wet in
every
Arc 5.
century or two.
And I was like, oh my god, a
Say,
spiky-haired
Genie,
anime
what if I
with
use
with
my
wet
last
hair
wish to
that
free you from the
behaves
lamp?
water physics?
What do you think?
What unholy science is this?
You do that?
And was confused, and that's it. That's the
Genie,
whole story.
It's a promise. After
It
we
happened.
jazz
The one good thing of Arc 5.
There is more than just that. There are just a lot of bad things. There are good things. There are just a lot of bad things. Most of them is people casually having a card that's made out of other people.
That's a good question, Sojourn. Why does Aladdin get a better animated face than Sora?
I was like looking at his lip flaps and like sitting there going like, hot diggity damn, that is a beautifully animated like mouth. That is.
There you go. Take that.
It was weird. I want this thing to die.
You're the first cat has finished GM.
Yay!
Which one's next?
Yes. Are they asking or are you asking?
Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, I finished DM. Which one did you say to watch next?
Oh, the next one chronologically is GX. If you just finished DM, I think it is the smoothest transition to go into GX. So I highly recommend. I apologize in advance for the somewhat struggle of the first, like...
GM is the original series,
Yes, DM, because the original name of Yu-Gi-Oh, like, its full title is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. And that's what the manga is officially called, because just Yu-Gi-Oh! Is something else. Just Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Season 0. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters in Japan is what we know as the original Yu-Gi-Oh! In anime form, and is the official name of the manga when they get to the part where there are card games. Because originally, there were more than card games. It was not about card games, it was about games in general.
Which is why Yugi is the king of games, not the king of card games.
Yes. They played a lot of non-card game related games. I don't know how I missed the very obvious door. That is right there, but I did. They had fun with, like,
Dungeons and Dragons.
yes, the season finale of Season 0 is a Dungeons and Dragons spoof, and fun fact, the show was only ever supposed to be about Yugi playing different kinds of games, because, the oldest known board game and was found is dated and attributed to ancient Egypt. And Egypt, like, historically had a lot of board game culture, which is why it's about Egypt. Also, and they wanted to do a card game because, as we know, Japan loves card games, and they wanted it to be Might and Magic.
Magic the Gathering.
I'm sorry, Magic the Gathering. Thank you. We were talking a lot about Might and Magic at work today. Yes. And because so they went to Wizards of the Coast to ask if they could use Magic the Gathering, and or you know, like what their like. What they could get away with copyright stuff, and they were told no. They refused to let them use the IP or reference it at all, so they made their own game, and that is how they created their own biggest rival in the card game market.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the joke. It is, and then, like, the card game part of the manga got so popular that they decided, it was probably Shonen Jump pushing it, and, like, I don't know the exact details on this, if Kazuki-sensei was the one who decided that that was a great idea, or if it was a push from Shonen Jump, because Shonen Jump historically gets very pushy with its mangakas. Is this where I just... No, it's not. But anyway. Oh, I have to kill all the things before I get... and this makes me sad. Anyway. So that is, hello, you've activated my trap, the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Zebra says that would like to know which Yu-Gi-Oh! Series is best for quality.
Zexal, in my opinion. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, but it is this, like, it functions and exists on 80% nostalgia. Oh, so if you just finished DM, I would highly recommend going and watching the Dark Side of Dimensions movie real quick. I saw that coming.
Congratulations.
It's okay. There is a canon... the dub of it's really good too, because Kazuki-sensei finally went, "You're not censoring this, and I will fight all of you." And so there are real guns, and, like, fucking Eric Stewart, like, having big kid type of dialogue, and not, blast it with your blue eyes again type of dialogue. Basically. It's weird. It's a little surreal, but it's awesome. Anyway. It is the direct sequel to the Yugi era. It is like an hour and a half and is a really good and really pretty. Like 12 out of 10 and do recommend. Also known as the time that Pride shipping was canon, also known as the time that Kaiba built a space elevator to go duel his dead boyfriend. But I am prefacing this because, like, at some point this will get out and people will get mad at me. I am sure. Duel Monsters is not great if it is your intro to Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, if you have nostalgia goggles, it is the best thing since sliced bread. If you do not, it is good. It is not as good as the later ones, most notably because everything after Duel Monsters follows the fucking rules of the card game. Most people don't realize this. If you actually like playing the card game, GX is one of the best ones to watch. Because it acknowledged the meta of the game at the time in a way that was actually, like, not hurting the show. I like GX's plot a lot, and there is a huge place in my heart for those characters. Same with 5Ds. They both have, like, pretty bad pacing problems in different spots. 5D's, like, third season is incredibly painful to get through, because of the idea of tag duels, where there are duels that go on for, like, 13 episodes, or relay duels, I'm sorry. Because it's like, okay, well, this person is done, so it's switching in, so it's like 4 duels that are the same duel with no break. And it hurts. GX's first season is really slow, but it is a very powerful series. Zexal has the best pacing and manages its high cast the best. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Historically has a problem in general with, which most shonen do. We have a lot of characters and don't know what to do with them anymore. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a bad habit of, I have reached critical mass of my characters and have started either just benching them or killing them off. Zexal is the one that does not ever do this. It is also my personal favorite, so I don't know how skewed this is. Like, in my opinion, it's, like, if you rated it in certain categories, it would have, like, the highest stats. It would not, like, there are things that GX and 5Ds does better than it, And it will be a little weird going directly from DM to it because it has the most direct parallels while being the most detached. GX is a direct sequel, and like you get a few like cameos from Yugi and Kaiba that are respectful. And Pegasus. Oh god, Pegasus is the best fucking thing in GX. It's amazing. Like he is better in GX than he was in his original show, in my opinion. Because instead of being a villain, he just gets to be this crazy asshole who is around, who owns your card game, and you have to deal with him. Also, like, being a crazy American. Friendly reminder to everyone that Pegasus is American.
I also would just like to quote Zebrafish Cat for the record of, that's it, I'm watching all of them.
Oh. Hi, I'm sorry. This is you've activated my trap card asking me about card games. I just rewatched Zexal. And again, it is my favorite with the most feels, and like Shark is my spirit animal and my day son. Well, anyway, we've got to stop Trapar before it's too late, and that summarizes the stream.
Yup.
Something card games. Well, anyway, was not thinking I had to come up here to trigger a cutscene. But anyway, but yes. So.
Let's play Psychosis.
That is.
That's where I picked that up from. I'm sorry, guys. Hello, my name is Ben Friend, and I watch Markiplier.
I'll never forget the time I had a student, and I wasn't even trying, and I said something. I was actually referencing a MatPat video, and he went, "Oh my god, that was such a good Markiplier impression," and I just kind of sat there going, "This is it. This is my life now." Well, fuck you too. Where's the keyhole? Or it's fine. Did I miss a keyhole in the other room? I must have.
It was delicious. I had cake. Today and yesterday there was cake.
Why do I suck today?
Because I got all the cake.
You always get all the cake, Ventus.
I don't.
That's your job. That's your shitty job.
It's not bad for me. The cake was at my good job.
How was I supposed to know? Okay. Is there another keyhole right now? Like, oh, it won't let me explore.
Setting your sights a little high.
Oh, now I have to fight the fucking centipede pot monstrosity.
I will not allow you to trouble the princess anymore.
Jasmine!
I'm so sorry, Aladdin.
Genie, help Jasmine, please.
And then there's Arc 5, which I'm very disappointed in for, like, honestly kind of petty reasons. I have legitimate criticisms and criticisms that I know are petty and stupid. The legitimate criticisms are its pacing is god-awful. There is basically an entire season that is entirely skippable and is effectively filler, but has just enough plot that you can't skip it. And the writing of the actual card games is bad. Which is a weird thing that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has never had a problem with. It is weird. The me being petty problems is they are disrespectful to characters that have been in the franchise for ages and have done things like basically give Kaiba a card that is not Blue Eyes, that is like close to Blue Eyes but not Blue Eyes, and give Blue Eyes to people who are not Kaiba. Not with those characters or cards, but like the equivalent with other characters. Also giving other characters people like. I don't think anyone would be confused if I said calling someone else the king of games besides Yuki would piss off fans, and they called someone else Supreme King, and are breaking like metaphysics continuity, and so I got really salty. And so Ben has been having to deal with me like texting him at 3 o'clock in the morning while I watch
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
While I get mad at Arc 5 because it did felt like every time I'm like, okay, well, it's done like the shittiest, most disrespectful fandom thing it could possibly manage, and there is no way it can get worse. So...
And then 5 minutes later, it got worse!
Yeah.
All caps.
That is...
What is making that sound?
Jasmine is somewhere. This is secretly an escort mission. But I don't think anything bad happens if I ignore her. I mean, besides me dying.
It sounded like a cat meowing.
It does. It's... Oh, no, fuck this. No. It's Jasmine going, help! 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 But, like, in the worst voice possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's in one of these pops.
Oh.
Or is she saying hello, I guess? I don't know. It's dumb. I am, like, fully Roy Jenkinsing this and having no finesse. I'm sorry. And I know those things hurt me, and I ran directly into them anyway. Like, Let me hit you!
No.
There have been good parts about Arc 5, though. I am watching it in English because I don't I don't care enough to watch it subbed anymore, and like am mostly only watching it to. Also, like I stopped watching it because I got busy and it was like aggressively mediocre for a while, and didn't have the time to finish it. So I was like, I'll finish it dubbed and it'll be okay. And like it
the
just.
fandom is very far from that.
Oh god, the Yu-Gi-Oh fandom is scarily big. Like, the Yu-Gi-Oh fandom is bigger than the Kingdom Hearts fandom and more active. It's weird. Like, I got back into Zeal and was like, I'm going to check some tags, and was like, why is there new content for, like, the spin-off that nobody liked? There is... The fandom is very big and has a lot of, like, politics. Like, the thing about the Kingdom Hearts fandom that I like is that, like, it has aged well. Most people have grown up and, like, there aren't ship wars anymore, and there's not a new influx of fan, which is kind of a problem, for different reasons. But as a result, like, I have not seen actual Kingdom Hearts fandom drama outside of, like, the false news stuff, which is different than, the kind of fandom drama that I am used to dealing with. It is... Like, there's been some, like, shitposts with Terra and stuff like that, but it has not been, like, a serious problem like it used to be, where, like, there would be riots in the street in Kyrie's defense, and, I died again.
Tangent on Kyrie. Kyrie's Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit got confirmed.
It got tenuously leaked. Someone data mined, Key.
Setting your...
And...
Oh, I thought that was an official release.
No.
I might just be stupid. Okay, sorry guys.
No, it's not. It is, like, the screenshot is real. That is an official thing. To the extent of my knowledge, it came from, like, the original source was a data mine. What I am skeptical of is because it is key, is how, like, that is not a one-to-one her costume, if that makes sense. Like, it could be different.
Hello, Sora fan. Nice to see you on our stream.
Oh!
Welcome to our fun times in costume.
Welcome, new person. You made it just in time for me to actually start talking about, you know, the relevant franchise again.
Instead of Yu-Gi-Oh, which it's been for the past 1 month.
Someone asked me about card games after I rewatched Zeal, which is my happy place, and it was problematic.
But anyway, we're talking about Kyrie's outfit.
We were talking about Kyrie's new outfit, and it is cute and I like it. My only skepticism is, like, because it is the, like, tiny sprite adaptation, basically. So I wonder if It will not be just, you know, a little different when we get to 3, and it's a 3D model, basically. That's my only thing. Like, don't plan your cosplays yet.
I was literally just about to ask, okay, how many Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyries of that outfit do you think we're gonna see this year?
Several. Time to get out of the clusterfuck, but I can't! I'm just gonna...
I'm looking forward.
I am too. I mean, last, KatsuCon was a week after the new trailer and Riku cosplay.
Nope.
This con, I do not have a new trailer that came out a week before the con, which I was, like, prepared for and planned around, but still had to, like, amend the PowerPoint in a week while crying.
I'm sorry.
There was so much shit.
What is Toy Box?
That is the official name for the Toy Story world.
Oh, okay. We have, I have at least passively seen what's been posted by people on Twitter. And what social media on Hype for Wreck-It Ralph.
Hype for Wreck-It Ralph. And dying again. I may need to go grind some more again. It is not too late. Will it let me leave?
No.
Yes it will.
Hotel California, you can never leave. You know, Toy Box is gonna be really...
My biggest thing about that was, they said that the demo was 30% of the world, and the demo was apparently huge, so they're like, what the fuck? They already announced that Worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 are going to be, like, ridiculously big, but I don't think anyone quite understood the scope of that until this demo came out, and they were like, oh yeah, that's about 30% of the level. And everyone just kind of looked at Nomura like, this is longer than a Kingdom Hearts 2 world!
We're getting our full 60-hour game with this, guys.
It is probably going to be longer than 60 hours. I would not at all be surprised.
Especially with me behind the wheel.
Well, like, Final Fantasy traditional games, like 7 through 10, because that era of games, because 6 before is just a different era and genre, not to say that they're any more or less a Final Fantasy game, are traditionally at least 60 hours. I think my record for, like, beating one of those fast was, like, 40 something. And that's the fastest I've gone through, like, the multi-disc Final Fantasy games.
Lufia 3, if you don't beat it in 50 hours, it erases all your save files. My favorite game now. Piece of garbage. If I get one person to play it, it's not serious.
You tried so hard. I'm so sorry. If I can get it on an emulator, it'll be fine, but...
I have it on an emulator. The sound is just terrible.
And I don't care about that.
The sound was my favorite part.
I know.
I feel very strongly about the Lufia soundtrack. None of you have heard of Lufia before, but by the time you finish watching our stream, you will. I will stream it eventually. I just have to fix the sound issue. I need to finish 1 and 2 myself, personally. 4 is a side quest. Like, it literally has side quests in the Japanese title.
Oh, that's fun.
Or like, cause it's like S-Force Den 2. Something in the title implies that it's a side story, that's not supposed to impact the main 3 titles, except for the fact that it kind of retcons and messes up some of the lore physics, because
it added the Cleorians, basically?
No, there's only supposed to be monsters every 100 years, and now it's been 20. so that is wrong.
That is like my why can't I have nice things? That is like my and they have rank up in Arc 5 problem. Like an obscure metaphysics thing that like 90% of people will never notice that I noticed and was really mad about.
What worlds do we already know are going?
The official announcements are Tangled, Toy Story, Big Hero 6, Monsters Inc. And
the one Roxas is from that I'm gonna
Twilight
call
Town.
Traverse Town,
Twilight
and that's
Town.
wrong. I swapped
Twilight Town.
Traverse.
Those are the worlds that have been, and the Colosseum.
Yeah.
Those are the worlds that have been in trailers and are 110% official. There was a leak at a time that, like, people were like, oh, there's this leak, I don't want to look at it, that it was, like, probably Frozen, and it was like, no, really.
Considering Frozen and Tangled are supposed to take place in the same world.
Yeah, already considering that, almost certainly Frozen. I don't think anyone expected Frozen to not be in KH3.
Everybody wants Princess and the Frog.
Everyone
Dr.
wants...
Facilier.
Dr. Facilier and Xehanort need to be best friends, and I quit if they're not.
Yes.
Like, this is all I want in life. I never got around to it. Life has been super busy because I moved as soon as we got back from Disney. Hopefully I'll have time to work on that in the next couple of weeks because I have a couple weeks off, basically. I talked to Dr. Facilier and was like, like shitposting, basically, you know, like, oh, you need to meet Xehanort. He has friends on the other side. It'll be a great time. He was like, oh, this sounds like a great idea. It was good. It was cute. Anyway, fuck. Fuck. There was,
Why do they breathe fire?
He breathes fire because he's a fire spitter, because he's Vagabond, and it makes sense. Everyone wants Princess and the Frog. There is a very high chance of Jungle Book or...
Bye, friend.
Oh!
It was great having you here.
Good, but who's leaving?
Our Sora fans.
Oh, Sora fans.
They
Oh, have fun. We hope to see you in future streams. We hope you enjoyed our rambling. There was, Kingdom,
No! We're not having Thanos show up. We're not going there. No.
There will almost certainly not be Marvel or Star Wars.
There is Marvel. It's called Big Hero 6.
Well, there's Big Hero 6. One thing that I forgot about, that was talked about at the Dandelion event, was all of the developers made it, like, pretty obviously acted like there's not Star Wars or Marvel, like, we don't want to, like, there was an air of, like, they didn't want to touch that. Like, they were like, nope, that's too much. Too many. We're not doing that. Too complicated. There was, because the guy who directed Tangled is the same guy who directed Big Hero 6, is the same guy who directed Treasure Planet, and there were unfinished Treasure Planet models in Dream Drop, a high chance that Treasure Planet will be a thing in some capacity. There is a high chance, similarly, because there are unfinished models for Jungle Book in BBS, that Jungle, because they've been and in Chain of Memories, they've been wanting to do that for a while, that Jungle Book will be a thing. Especially since they have, like, an extra excuse, it's a live-action movie.
And we had Jungle Book medals in Key.
Yes. So those are, like, high on the list of might show up in 3. But those are, there is a reason for them to be in 3 other than I want it. That makes it slightly more likely, but there is not, like, there is no confirmation. There's just a slightly higher percent chance. And so that is the moral of the story. I think those are all of the things that have things like have ins as to why they might be in 3. I don't think that there's anything else. I know people want Atlantis, but I want Atlantis, but I don't think there's any extra reason for Atlantis to be in it. I know there is a general Moana definitely came out too late, and otherwise Moana would be in it. Like, they wanted Moana. They were like, oh my god, it's just the plot of Kingdom Hearts, but with an actual Disney princess.
Maybe Moana will be in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Probably. Which is, by the way, a thing that is technically confirmed.
Yeah.
Nomura has talked about it. Nomura has plans for it. The only way it wouldn't happen is, and even then, I doubt it would probably still happen, is if 3 horribly massively tanked. Or Square also somehow became grossly bankrupt.
Neither of these things seem like.
Yes. And yeah. I am getting really tired of this specific large body being an asshole. I am just going to say. Because I forgot I could do that, honestly. Like I'm in grindy mode, which is not thinking with my brain. I need to, I am in boss mode and trying to hoard my MP for healing, and I'm not thinking. Like, there was a reason, and it was that, and, oh, I think I already leveled up then, if I have 400. I'm 22, yes, okay. Princess and the Frog, I have a bit of bullshitty evidence. It's not really real evidence.
Hoenn confirmed.
It is Hoenn confirmed. At Disney World once, there was one of the stage performances included Princess and the Frog, and it had a very it had a Kingdom Hearts world name basically. They didn't refer to it as New Orleans. Like it had some very Kingdom Hearts world thing, and that one I was like, is this a thing? And that was like Hopes and Dreams way early in development. So that's like my attempt at Hoenn confirmed maybe. For Princess and the Frog. Other than, like, it being the most thematically appropriate and everyone wanting it, there is no confirmation. There is... I think that's it. I think the world... I mean, I actually really want Frozen. I am in the unpopular opinion with that. There are a lot of people who, in general, are irrationally butthurt by Frozen's existence. That I don't understand. Like... I don't know if I know people who dislike Frozen for a reason other than it's popular and annoying. What are the reasons? Please tell me.
A lot of people dislike Frozen for the reason that you dislike Marvel's store. That's how...
Oh! Okay, if you dislike it for the mythology reasons, I forgot about that.
And also...
I give you some credit.
There was also a big thing about how all of the characters were supposed to be from this one, native tribe, and yet everyone was white. So that also was a thing, and those are the big non-popular arguments.
I have never heard those I have never heard the... Well, I've heard the mythology one, I remember that. I had forgotten about that, and that is totally fair. The reason that doesn't bother me is because, I'm sorry, how is, like, Cinderella more accurate to the original? Well, the Cinderella, like, Sleeping Beauty more accurate than the original, Snow White more accurate, like, all Disney movies are gross facsimiles, and if you like Hercules and are mad at Frozen for that reason, then you can go home. Why will this pot not break? Is it... Oh, hi.
That would be why. And the prophecy thing was kind of weird, honestly. I don't mind that they put the prophecy in Frozen. I think it would have just made things weird.
I also, like... Yeah, most people I know, like, I have people who have tried to tell me that it's sexist, which I'm like, this is the only Disney movie where they don't rely on a male counterpart figure to save them. Like, the girls solve their own problems, the male characters are only foils. I'm confused. I have had several people angrily try to tell me how it is, it is teaching little girls bad lessons. Yes. Yes.
What?
That is a thing someone said to me once.
Who? I mean, don't tell me because we're on stream and, you know, politics, but who?
You know who. The one person in my life who irrationally hates the most Disney movies and also kept trying to tell me Moana is just a bad movie.
Oh yes, that person. Well, you listen to anything.
I don't.
But anyway.
Damn it, I did not get out of the way in time. We may have to, I'll give it one more go, but this may be a next stream, boss fight.
Is it that late already?
It's 9:30.
Oh.
I don't...
When did that happen? Was it while we were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Probably.
That explains a lot more why that Sora person had to go.
Yes.
They were very nice, I like them.
They were wonderful.
I hope they come back. I wonder where Frieza went. Oh, we probably have to tomorrow.
But,
He definitely
Frozen... I like Frozen. I don't think it's the best thing since sliced bread, but I enjoyed it as a movie, and I think it is very appropriate for Kingdom Hearts, and there are a lot of people who...
The Centipede disagrees with you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Centipede. Frozen is a decent movie. It's not a great movie, but it's okay. It's solidly in that zone. Can you hear us? Is this okay? Are we good?
I don't know yet because the stream hasn't caught up to when we asked that question.
Cool. Well, just in case, I'm going, because I'm not restarting the stream for a sign-off.
Oh, good? Are we good?
Are we good?
Are we good?
I think we're good.
Zebra Fish Cut says we're good.
Okay. In which case, we will happily see you this weekend. We will see the rest of you next week.
We have no idea what we said between the time that Elgin threw the controller and I noticed that our sound was off.
Oh. I tried. I went on a rant about how you should watch Frozen and just replace the word ice and cold with darkness, and it becomes a better movie about Xehanort. That was all I said, and that we will see you this weekend. We'll see a lot of you this weekend, and we will see the rest of you next week on Wednesday, where we will have actually ground, because I will not have the spoons to do anything else before the stream, hopefully, and be able to beat this boss and move forward. I'm sad that it seems like we are now, like, we start the stream with a boss and then do the whole next level until it's boss, and have not been able to fix that.
One day.
But yeah, so we move on to probably Atlantica next week.
Oh boy.
It's good Atlantica, not bad Atlantica.
There's a good Atlantica. Oh yeah, you do fight monsters in one of them.
KH1 Atlantica is a real world. It just has confusing, like, people don't like it because the swimming controls are painful to a lot of people. Like, they aged horribly. They are objectively bad. I am immune to them because I grew up with them. Several people who grew up with them still hate them. So I don't know, like, I am an anomaly and I admit this. Like, I know they're objectively bad. They don't bug me. It is the less painful. It is the Atlantica that is not just filler.
It's the Atlantica that we got one bar of in the orchestra.
Yes.
That was the best thing. Everyone cheered.
And so on that note, I save your tears, because we'll be back. I paused the wrong thing.